From FX Empire, this is Christopher Lewis looking at the pound yen, and you can see that we have, in fact, been pretty noisy during the trading session on Wednesday, just kind of going back and forth, trying to figure out what we want to do. At this point, I think what we're looking at is a scenario where we are looking to get long on value if we get that opportunity. This is a market that I think will struggle with the 145 level, but should break above there, looking for 146. This is going to be held hostage to the Brexit negotiations and whatever noise comes out of that. So keep that in mind. I would be very cautious about putting too much money into it right away. I would look at pullbacks as potential buying opportunities. Now, this market is sensitive to global trade, so that's something to pay attention to as well. I think really what we're looking at is a buy on the dip strategy just waiting to happen. Probably looking at the potential for scalping, but I do think eventually we break out to the upside. Eventually we will get that certainty that we want out of the Brexit, whatever the deal ends up being. And if that's the case, that should lift this market quite nicely. Until then, though, Chinese-U.S. trade negotiations, those are going to cause, or trade spat, I should say, are going to cause a bit of an anchor around the neck of this pair. But I do think eventually it takes off. So on the breakdown below here, 142.75 is the floor for me. There's a nice impulsive candle that has plenty of support attached to it, and we just scream straight to the upside every time there's even the most remote sign of the Brexit being fulfilled. So definitely a buy on the dip scenario.